What's up, everyone? This is CyberKnight 8610, and today we're going back to the past, or it feels like it really, because we're opening up the brand new Dark Magician structure deck. Yes, this is not a clickbait thing. You heard me right. There's actually a new Dark Magician structure deck. Kind of feels like a starter deck even, like back in the day. But there are a few catches to this, of course, too, that I will explain. First off, it's in English. The deck is actually in English. Like, I can read these cards. That helps me out quite a bit. You know, I like being able to actually read the cards and not always have to look up all the names again. Of course, with Dark Magician, wouldn't be too tough, but still, you know, I like actually seeing some of these English cards, but they're not normal TCG cards either. These are actually Asian English cards. They're starting to print more of these. Back in the day, we used to have some of these, mainly in like the GX era, and a lot of these cards have been sought after because they were actually cards that were printed in English, but they were for the OCG, Asian areas. You know, like they're only playable in, I believe, Japan and Korea, and I think just those two regions, really. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But they're playable in the OCG, like if they're Japanese cards. You'll notice the difference on them, which we'll look at the cards when we get into the structure deck. But basically, the logo is still the Japanese logo. You see that right there. It's really easy to see. And then, of course, too, it still says structure deck, Illusion of the Dark Magicians. That's in English. You have the 25th logo there, English edition, all that too. The packaging almost passes perfectly for something we could just find on the shelf at Walmart, right? You get a power-up pack, which is really cool. I like the design too of this. And then, of course, too, most of the text, like especially the card list, is in English and all that too. So it's really cool. But you are seeing a lot of, I believe, Japanese and stuff on it too. But there's also a Blue Eyes deck. We will talk about that one later. That'll be its own video. I'm going to do them separate. And there is a promotion going on too. I was able to find these, I believe, off eBay. If you guys are wondering, I think Jockrod is going to have them as well. So you can check them out if you're looking for someone. And I'm sure you're going to be able to find them on Buy as well. So I have a link to Buy in the description. It's where you can buy stuff from Japan like you live in Japan. And it makes things much cheaper because these are structure decks. They should be about $10. But if you're dealing with international shipping, yeah, it's going to be a little higher. I think, you know, probably about 30 each is what I paid or something. But they also have a promotion going on where you get these deck boxes that you can fold together real quick and put your cards in. So I'll do that real quick for you. It's a plastic deck box like we've seen before. I mean, it's pretty nice looking. Honestly, you got a little window back there and stuff too. They're nice, but I mean, easily crushed. It's more of a promotion thing. It's just kind of a cool little collector item. I don't think I would really trust to put my cards in it. You know, especially if you're throwing it in their backpack, it's not going to hold up too well. But anyway, let's get to the cards themselves because there's actually some good reprints. I would love to see this for us. I was about to say in English, but it's already in English. Again, though, check out Bai because there's going to be more of these kind of cards in the future. And they're even going to have some of their own sets to catch up to us. Kind of like in China, how they've come up with like their own boxes and stuff that we won't see in English. Or, you know, in our regions, I should say. And Japan won't see either. Well, the same thing's going to happen with these cards because they're coming out with things called creation packs where basically it's throwing a lot of sets together. I do plan to open these in the future. There's like, so far, like 3 of them I think announced, and they're almost like every other month. So I will open them. So stay subscribed, ring the bell, all that kind of stuff so you get notified because I open up anything new that comes out for Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'll let you guys know what's worth picking up and what's not. So that's everything there. I think a Dark Magician's trying to run away. You get your power-up pack too and everything. Just like with any structure deck, you get a playmat. So that's one side of it because, of course, there is the Blue Eyes one. And then on the other side, it's more for Dark Magician. So you can kind of choose which one you want. I guess we'll go with this side because I think it looks a little cooler. So there you go. Here are the cards. Again, they're in English, but there is a catch to that. And the power-up pack. Let's go with this. Again, I don't think there's anything random with this. I think it's just what rarities you get. Ooh, okay. That's pretty. We have DD Crow. That's a good start. That's like a prismatic, as you can see. It's in English, but again, can you play these in the TCG? Unfortunately not. These are only playable, like I said, in OCG regions. Want to know how you know that and how are you going to distinguish this in the future? Because everything is basically the same. It doesn't have like EN on it, of course. There you go. Let me get it to focus. It doesn't have EN right there. And then also another way you can tell is the back. It actually has the Japanese logo. With an English card, where's one over here? There we go. Here's like a random card, of course, you know, with Gaia. The difference is you can see it has the EN there. If I can get it to focus in, you can see that EN right there. And then, of course, on the backs, you'll see the difference. That's our logo for our cards. That's the Japanese one. So That's how you can tell which cards are legal and which aren't. So these are our cards right here. I'm going to put that back. And yeah, unfortunately, I wish we could just play these, because I mean, that DD Crow is pretty sick. Ebon High Magician is another card we got here. Piercing the Darkness. And we have all these cards, I believe. Like, there's nothing, you know, brand new, you know. We have Timaeus the United Dragon and Dark Magic Attack. So I don't believe they have, like, any kind of exclusive card before us. They're just trying to catch up to us. We have our Dark Magician. Looks pretty cool. Again, I'm okay with the tablet art. Dark Magician Girl. I don't think these cards are censored either. So that's kind of neat. Or it doesn't look like it to me. Magician of Dark Illusions. Magician's Robe. I mean, you're getting a lot of the usual stuff. Magician's Rod. Magician's Souls. That would be nice. That would be real nice. We've had this card reprinted several times. And it's still a really expensive card and tough to get. So I'm a little annoyed by this one, I gotta say. Because I would love to have it in just a structure deck where you're guaranteed. I'm about to say, if they get more than one, I'm going to cry. A Princess Illusion Magician. Actually, as a super is nice too. Magic Karibo. Dimension Conjurer. I'll say, if I get 2 into it, I'm going to start coughing again. So I gotta be nice. Sangan. Witch of Black Forest, Legion Jester, Fiend Jester, whatever, Kaiku, Breaker, which is, of course, Weevil's favorite card, Summoner Monk, Spellbound Magician of Prophecy, Armageddon Knight, Keeper of the Dragon Magic, that's kind of cool, Mana Dragon Zitron, Magic Dimension, Magical Circle, Illusion Magic, Dark Magic Expanded, Dark Magic Inheritance, Soul Servant, which is also a pretty good reprint, this card. I think last time I checked around $10 still or something. So, yeah, it's like a promo. It's been reprinted a couple times, but still pretty tough to get. Secrets of Dark Magic. Monster Reborn, the Japanese artworks. Okay, it does look like they get the Japanese artworks, basically, the uncensored arts. So, that's pretty cool, especially seeing English. Polymerization. Secret Village of Spellcasters, oh boy. Wonder Wand. Fusion Substitute. Spellbook of Secrets. Spellbook of Knowledge, always good. Fusion Deployment. Then you got Eternal Soul, which is one of the main Dark Magician cards, obviously. Magician Navigation. Magician's Combination. Solemn Judgment, which is very nice. And again, you have the halos there, so it is the Japanese art. Magic Cylinder. And then you actually have Amulet Dragon. And Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. So you actually do get a couple of extra deck cards, a couple of fusions. So, yeah, what do I think about this deck? I'm jealous. That's what I think. I mean, that's my opinion right there. If these were for us, I mean, I keep having to stop myself from saying if these were in English, I'd buy them instantly. They're in English, but they're not playable for us. It hurts. It hurts a little bit, I gotta say. I really hope Konami would print these for us, at least do something. Make some kind of special anniversary thing, put both the decks together, include some kind of couple of, like, cool promos, a cool playmat or something, sell it, make some money. You know, I think I could see them doing something like that, maybe. Of course, make them playable for us. I mean, all you gotta do is change the backs, really. I mean, you know, and add the EN, I guess, really, but that's nothing for them to do. And I could see Konami actually doing that. I mean, that's free money. I mean, that's like making anything for Charizard and Pokemon. You know, anything with Dark Magician and Blue Eyes and Yu-Gi-Oh! Sells. It will make money. So, yeah, I mean, it feels like a no-brainer. Maybe they'll end up doing that. I don't know. Time of recording, nothing's been revealed. But I hope we'll see something soon on that. I know they're not done with the anniversary stuff, so I'm sure there's a lot of cool things. But I had to get one of these because it is a really cool set, and I can play using these cards. Even if, you know, I can only use them in OCG, it's nice to still have English cards, you know? And that makes these kind of videos a lot easier. And I'm looking forward to opening up more of these Asian English products as well, because I open up anything that comes out for Yu-Gi-Oh! You guys know I open up, you know, of course, obviously anything new that comes out for us in the States, you know. Then I open up the Korean products. I've been opening up the Chinese products, obviously the Japanese ones. And this gives us another thing to open up that is actually different. And again, too, I will have a separate video over the Blue Eyes deck as well. And yeah, it looks pretty cool as well. And of course, with all that, thank you for watching. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. See ya.